Hey everybody, welcome to Plant-based 411. If you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're returning, it's wonderful to see you. We
made eggplant burgers.
Well, we not only made eggplant burgers, but the bread is
Rice bread.
rice bread, and we have mozzarella plant-based
Hi,
cheese
Brad.
on it. So,
Brad,
if you've watched the other videos, you've seen it. No, right? Nope. No, sir.
Lay down.
Yeah, so here we go.
No.
It looks
Lay down.
delicious.
No, you can't have the burger. Lay down.
He wants the burger.
Lay down, Brownie. You can't have the burger. Lay down. He is not going to be like that. No, you don't do it.
Alright. So I haven't tried it yet. Darlene, you have? Okay.
I have. And I had me some mustard and ketchup on it.
Okay, first of all, I love the bread. I absolutely love the mozzarella. I mean, you know, that's a given. Everybody already knows that. And the eggplant burger is very interesting.
I love how it tastes like. I'm not a burger fan, but I love how it tastes like a burger.
Very interesting.
Totally.
Really good. Yeah.
I don't like those black bean burgers. Or them bogo. You know, I like the bogo chicken. But I don't like the bogo burgers. But I like how this tastes like a burger.
It's,
Oh,
this definitely tastes like a burger.
oh my goodness.
You know, I would kind of like to add some hot pepper, like the red pepper, to this sometime. What do you think?
Red pepper to the burger?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you could kind of like make it spicy like a sausage or something like that.
Add some sage, make it like a sausage. My hat.
So, how could we make the rice bread? I guess we could just make a larger
Well, you
quantity
can make
next
other
time.
breads too.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we don't have to do rice bread all the time.
No, this rice bread's pretty interesting though. This is when I first saw how the rice was I didn't know how the rice was gonna turn out.
This looks pretty good. Yeah, I was thinking we'd have had some fried potato.
So what?
We had a potato
You had a potato.
and sliced it,
Oh.
baked them. I had burger and fries.
Oh, I have the burger in the front. Oh. That sounds like a good idea. You know, this is the heaviest thing I've had in my stomach.
You know, what if dogs can eat eggplant?
I don't know.
We may have to check on that later. If we can.
Oh, here you go. Hey Google, can dogs eat eggplant?
On the website blog.health.
Hey Google, turn volume to 6. Hey Google, repeat that.
Sure. On the website blog.healthypawspetinsurance.com, they say, though dogs can eat raw eggplant, they may not enjoy the flavor, so grilling, baking, or roasting is recommended. I also found an answer to this question. Is cooked eggplant good for dogs? Do you want to hear it? I also found an answer to this question. Is cooked eggplant good for dogs? Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Yes. I don't know.
It's okay.
They can eat eggplant. No, I was just saying, I've eaten grapes the last 2 days and I'm not used to having something this heavy on me. It's very nice, I guess. Yeah, it tastes great. So how did you like making 3 different things. 4. Good. Mozzarella cheese.
Bread. I did 3.
Well, I was there for moral support. I did 1.
Yeah, but you said, how did I like making
That's
4
correct.
things? I didn't make 4. You did 1.
I did the magical popcorn yesterday. And boy, is it magical. You know, we need to do a mukbang on that. Just get a big bowl and eat it in front of everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just eat tons of popcorn.
Shove it in.
Well, we've done quite a few videos and had a lot of fun so far this weekend. If we can figure out how to transfer the videos from one computer to the other one to do some editing, then they might go on YouTube.
No, it's not really editing. It's
Not
just
editing,
more-
no. It's more like just getting it loaded on there.
Yeah, because we kind of, you know, you didn't want to sit there and drag them out for the whole 2 hours of waiting for the rice to soak. So we kind of like, you know, cut it off. We just need to get them put together. I mean, I don't think y'all want to sit there and watch the rice soak for 2 hours.
That's like watching paint dry.
I'd have lost interest. I'd have been like, fast forward.
You know what I think I'll do? I think I am going to do that. I think I'm going to check my blood pressure. Why not? You know, I mean, if it's going to be high any time, it'll be when I do it on video. I don't see it happening though. So.
Oh, he's licking his chomps. He thought there was some burger left. Brownie thought there was a burger left.
Oh, poor guy.
You want me to fix you a burger?
You know we do have quite a few burgers left out there.
I can go and fix him a small one in a minute. I'll fix you a burger.
You're going to get a burger. I'm going to get some water.
He's talking.
He's pouting is what he's doing.
He's not, you're not pouting, are you? Brownie doesn't pout.
I don't know. I'm going to be right back, okay?
I try to get in a gallon of water a day. Running a little late, but it will be done. One burger. One burger. Am I teasing you? I won't tease you, baby. Well, it's kind of odd because I really don't talk on the camera much. I usually mostly listen and give my opinions when needed. And Matthew just up and left me.
Where's the, there it is. Yay! Okay.
You put your plate on top of mine?
Oh, do you just want to hand it to me? Put them over here.
No, I do not want them there.
Alright, put them right here.
Oh,
No. Nope.
Brownie says, wait a second now, that is opportunity.
Opportunity knocking. Go ahead. There's nothing on there, buddy.
There's nothing there, love. I will get you a burger, I promise. Since it said you could have one, I will make you a burger.
Yeah, might as well. Okay. Let's see where my numbers
Small
are, buddy.
one, though.
I put this thing on tight.
It's a do 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 do.
He's trying to get my blood pressure up.
I don't think he's trying to get it up. He just said, hey now, you know this, you know the routine. And is it?
It's a little higher than I like to see. It's the highest I've seen it. 136/88, not too bad.
Let me see.
You want to do it, huh?
Yes. My turn.
This is something that we do.
We see who's better.
I don't know. I usually come in around 76 systolic, so you just never. I don't know. There's a range. I usually win. Well, sometimes I lose horribly. And this is the one that took high blood pressure medicine for, good golly, was it 5 years? Something like that? 10? We'll find out in a minute. She's not supposed to talk while she's getting it. What are you doing, boy? Shh. What are you doing?
131/82.
Why don't you show them? We think you're lying. No, I'm just...
And look, my pulse is like 56.
Yeah, it's 131/82, and good golly, your pulse is 56. Okay, so here's something that you want to know. I mean, I don't know if you know it. Would you please? So, your pulse, when I first met you, it was like 114 sometimes. It was like 86. It was because you're on that thyroid medicine, right?
I guess, yeah. Well, no, my heart rate used to always be up before I ever got on. It used to run in the 90s.
But it ran in the 90s
No.
ever since you'd been on meds?
No, before I was on meds.
So then when you went to a plant-based lifestyle, see, that's just it. When you eat a plant-based lifestyle, as you know, I guess, I mean, obviously it went in there and it cleaned out your arteries, and it doesn't take that long. It took 3 months, and now you're at, what was that, 56? What was your pulse?
56.
56, that's insane. Now I will say my resting heartbeat over the past week has been between 55, 56, and 57. Darlene and I, we both wear Fitbits.
There.
And
It's your phone, I'm gonna go.
we
I'm gonna butter him up just a little bit. Calm down.
we look at it. I mean, not too long ago, my resting heartbeat was like, it got up to 75. At one point, I wasn't living. It's definitely not.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, it's just all about eating good food. It's about eating good food, but if you want really fast, healthy, long-lasting, as long as you stay on a plant-based raw diet, besides for obviously the 15% processed, which you can do less, of course, but it makes it manageable. Where you going, Darlene?
I am.
You coming back or no?
I'm giving the meat eaters their meat.
Okay. Okay.
I figured I'd calm him down.
Are you talking about their hot dog?
Yeah, Brownie is disappointed because, he's not had his num-num.
See, Brownie has ear infections because he is a canine. And he's got allergies. I suffered from allergies for, oh my goodness. So August 2012, I started eating plant-based. And then about 60 days later, the allergies and the sinus problems, they kept me inside the house. So I couldn't go outside. If I did, I would start sneezing 12 times in a row, constantly. I'd lose my voice. Sneeze, 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 sneeze. I was working a job where I had to work with clients constantly over the phone. And I had one job where I was in, I've had many different types of jobs, but around that time, I know that I was working with clients on the phone. That was the time where I made that change. And then 6 days after that, all of a sudden, my allergies and sinuses completely went away. When you have really bad allergies, your sinuses, I guess, they swell up. And, I had them horrible. I couldn't work. I couldn't mow the grass. Matter of fact, I had moved from one house that I owned, and I moved into a condo, which was kind of perfect, where I had to keep it on about 64, 65 degrees, sometimes below 64, because you wanted to keep those particulates so that they weren't flying around, because if they did, they would get up and irritate. And I'd have to start my car up before I left the house in the morning, almost having to hold my breath from the inside of my condo to get into my car, and then, straight into my office at that time.
Before I started eating the plant-based, I took him to a Greek restaurant, and he was pretty much plant-based, but he would break it a little bit because of me. And then
I did. Yep. And I think that's the huge difference, huh?
What was the cheese that was on that salad?
I don't know. It was poison. That's what it was.
He broke out in hives.
Poison.
Like, literally, I had to go find him some Benadryl.
Oh my gosh. Now I remember that.
Yes.
That was horrible. Where was that? That was like all over my arm.
Yes, it was. He was at a Greek. We went to a Greek restaurant. And by the time we got home, he had a red rash all over his arms.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was. I tried lamb that day. Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that day.
Yeah.
Because he said, leave it to him, be the one to try the weird
Keep in mind,
food.
folks, this was 3 years ago.
Yes.
And when you're I don't know, that's interesting. Yeah. So, you went seriously plant-based about 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And during that 3 months, you've come off all your meds.
Mm-hmm.
There's a huge reason. Obviously, I don't want to lose my voice. I don't want to get allergies. I don't want to have to stay inside. I don't want to get hives.
Mm-hmm.
From eating cheese. It's really, it's not a. There's a huge difference between plant-based and vegan. Plant-based means, as I'm sure you already know, but it means that you're eating healthy so that you can be healthy. Short term and long term, and you've had a big change in your lifestyle, because you don't have to take pills anymore, and you don't have to go to some stupid doctor that's going to just keep you coming back and back and back. I could go off on a soap opera right now about how I feel about that, but yeah.
Really, I tried the plant-based with you, but I kind of got burnt out a little here and there. Plus, with everybody else around, it is hard. It's very hard whenever you've got friends that eat meat.
Oh man,
and then
friends.
you've got family that eats the meat.
Yeah. Because you don't want to offend people. It makes everybody kind of feel uncomfortable when it's okay. So let me give you an example. I'm gonna use an example. Okay, so let's just say. Well, okay, so, all right, it is what it is. So, if processed meat is a type 1 carcinogen, which is the same as smoking. We all know that from the World Health Organization if you take a look at the information. Mm-hmm. So, if you go over to Donnie's house, we'll just say their name is Donnie. And Donnie's a friend, and Donnie... You know what? That actually kind of happened not so long ago. But say Donnie makes, we'll just say, I don't know, let's say, help me out here.
Well, with it getting a little chilly, you're not really
Oh,
bad.
chili. We'll just say chili.
I was like,
Yeah, there
chili.
you go. There you go. Now, mind you, this situation has come up in so many different ways. But we'll just say chili from Donnie, because we don't know anybody named Donnie.
Or we'll
I
get,
don't.
I think what's the best one is, want to go Chinese.
Oh.
All you can eat Chinese or all you can eat Mexican.
Well, so, yeah. And, you know, when you,
So then you're like, used to be, it would be like, well, sure.
oh, yeah, and you could, you know, you were eating, yeah, I mean, it's horrible. I mean,
And
what
then
it
after
does to
you
your body.
leave the Mexican restaurant, the all-you-can-eat Mexican restaurant, or the all-you-can-eat Chinese, you're like, your energy is gone. You're lucky if you, in my situation, you're lucky if I don't hit someone, because I'm done so, like, sluggish, I'm having to fight to hold my eyes open.
Well, you're, I mean, you know, everybody swells. Everybody gets inflammation in different parts. Like, I had a knee injury from years ago, and eating a plant-based diet keeps all of the inflammation out of my body. I mean, it just does. Now, we're all going to have a tiny little bit, but if you can't feel any inflammation, in other words, any pain, and there's nothing, you know,
When
because
your
you're never
feet are
1,000% clear. You're like 99.9% clear of inflammation. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So when your feet are burning from, like, the swollenness?
Yeah, your feet swell for like 2 days at one time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and that swelling isn't eating, you know, because you do have meat, you do have dairy, and you know those two things should be a no-go. As an example with the chili, I use the word Donnie. If Donnie invited us over for chili, you're going to hurt their feelings if you don't eat. You can, but it doesn't matter. I mean, if you tell them that you do not eat meat, then you're going to hurt their feelings maybe. You know, I'm not saying you do. I'm just saying potentially. And then, you know, if they make something and there's dairy in it, and you tell them no meat, then they make something with dairy. Or let's just say they make something that doesn't have meat in it, and they tell you it's plant-based, and they've got oil in there, or they don't know that an egg is meat. I mean, you know what I mean? It can become confusing.
Oh yeah, I used to know somebody that if you cook an egg, that was not considered a meat to them. That was, I don't know what they thought it was, but I mean, I used to make homemade biscuits and scrambled eggs with some gravy because I didn't buy a lot of meat. I mean, why buy a lot of meat? What little bit of egg? I grew up on eggs, so I was told that that's not meat. Well, yes, egg is a meat. It comes from a chicken. So it was like, yeah.
So I think that's where the difference is between plant-based and vegan. Like, you know, I'm not going to go into all the differences, but you know, well, I don't know. I think plant-based people will sometimes eat an egg. I don't know how they can do that, but you know, the vegans with the moral things, they don't eat animals, but they can eat an egg that's left by a chicken. I don't know.
That's an vegetarian or whatever.
Ovo-vegetarian.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's an ovo-vegetarian. Or no, that's an eggetarian.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, eggetarian. And you know, I gotta tell you, if you're gonna be an eggetarian, that's totally cool. See, here's the thing. I mean, I'm not saying, hey, go be an eggetarian, but I am saying that if you get organic eggs, and you get organic eggs from someone that you know has chickens, and you only eat the egg whites of those eggs, you have zero cholesterol and you have zero saturated fat, and you're gonna have a ton of protein. If you're trying to build muscle and you insist on doing it through animals, and you're going to do it just the egg white, I say,
So I'm curious.
that's for short term, I say go for it.
You know, I just got to thinking.
I'm not telling you to do that.
So, I mean, I know dairy has to do with animals,
Oh, milk.
but that's what I'm saying. So dairy has to do with animals.
Right.
But, you know, me and you had discussed it once before how my family thought I was anorexic growing up. because I hated hamburgers.
Why did you dislike hamburgers?
It just looked gross. Even the burger cooked. And I really didn't like chicken either.
Well, I mean, as little kids.
No, I didn't even like chicken.
You know, as a little kid, I didn't like any fruits and vegetables. I like corn.
Oh, no.
Potato.
Now, I didn't like vegetables. Not vegetables, I liked fruit. Remember you told me that I was a fruitarian.
Oh.
But really,
okay.
I wasn't a fruitarian either because I did like cheese.
I gotta tell you, a fruitarian,
Mhm.
I highly advocate that diet. Not that it's good long term, but a year fruitarian, allowing the body to fully detox itself to get all the inflammation off, and just to keep working out. And if you eat a ton of fruit, I'm like yesterday and today, I had eaten practically only grapes until tonight when we ate that sandwich.
Mhm.
So.
Oh yes, we've had lots of grapes.
Yeah, I've purchased.
I've had about 2 bags.
The good amount of grapes I purchased, I've only gotten like 50 pounds of good grapes. I got 8 pounds of horrible grapes.
That he's going to juice.
I'm gonna juice them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna.
They're not horrible. They're
They're
just kind of mushy.
Yeah, they're on their last leg.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's not just the, I mean, when you, I was talking about Donnie making food, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if Donnie doesn't cook with meat with meat or dairy, but then he puts in oil, or it's processed stuff, that has tons of saturated fat in it, and that equals disease, illness.
It's all the preservatives that they put in this stuff these days. Like, they take vegetables and preserve them.
The first thing I think of when you say that is you take a vegetable.
Well, no, my mom used to can. And you've got to add a little salt.
No.
Wait, listen.
Okay.
When you start doing, you have to add a little salt. So when you can it, but now, that didn't last. That canning, you had to eat that within a year.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
So now go get a can.
Huh.
And see how many years is good on that date of that can.
Really? Oh, many.
Yes.
3, 4.
So it just depends. Like, I've seen canned foods where the the stuff's good till 2024, 2025.
Really?
That's because of all the extra added preservatives and stuff that they're putting in there.
Well, the canned foods, I gotta say, don't eat them. Don't eat canned foods. Get your foods from.
Unless you're going to can them yourself.
Yeah, if you're gonna can them yourself, but get what you eat from the produce department because.
Well, I still have to do
preservatives,
some
man.
can very seldom, but
Horrible for your health. Huh?
if we're going to do like pizza sauce, until I figure out how to get my...
You can do frozen vegetables. That's better. I'm sorry.
Until
I'm
I
not
get
Huh?
No, I can't.
No, I'm not saying you can. I was just talking to them.
Well,
Whoever that is.
if you have
all the people are
if you have
care
a
about.
recipe to figure out how to make tomato sauce from scratch, send it my way.
Yeah, for real. Because we need that.
Because that's what I want is a homemade tomato sauce.
Yes, we have to have that. Because how are we going to use the Alfredo sauce that's...
No, the Alfredo sauce.
What am I talking about? Mozzarella cheese. Well, no, the Alfredo sauce is going to go with the spinach.
But if I want like a regular pizza without the Alfredo sauce, I've got to learn how to make tomato sauce.
I know. I'm just some way determined thinking that I can eat the mozzarella with the Alfredo. Because I'm desperate and I don't have a good pizza sauce. I mean, I'm not desperate. Obviously, we can get it somewhere. Actually, there's probably a couple people we can talk to and we need to. Yes. No, so what I was about to say before is that when I think of vegetables, I think of that day that you were talking to me, you had read ahead in the Hallelujah Diet book. And you talked to me about... I think it was
skeptic over here did not...
I think it was about a carrot. Well, see... No, I mean, I don't trust anything. Because everybody lies.
I got him hooked.
I mean, yeah, I don't watch the news either. I mentioned that in a previous video. Hey, if you would, check out our other videos. definitely check out our popcorn video because I love our popcorn with honey. Love it. It's ours.
Sweet.
It's ours. I'm gonna put yeah. If you make it, no. But seriously, you told me about the carrot, and here's the thing: when you have vegetables, I kind of put it in a monetary way. I think of it like that. If I go out and buy $100 worth of carrots, or let's just break it down to $1. I buy $1 worth of carrots. I'm not going to buy many carrots, but let's say $1 worth of carrots just to break it down. And I cook those carrots. The nutritional value I get out of that is like 2 pennies. Now, when you look at a carrot, usually I'm going to juice that carrot. So I'm going to juice it, so I'm going to get all of the nutrition through the juice. The delivery package that it's in, which is a hard carrot, you juice it, you throw out the rest. I mean, that's what I do. It's not wasting food, blah, blah, blah. But
Just made me think.
But it is true. If you cook a carrot, or anything, it doesn't matter. Green beans, I mean, yeah, you can can them. You're not cooking them all the way down. But the more you cook something, the more the nutrition is out of it. And what's the point? I mean, you could be eating something, I mean, just so nutritionally dense. So, anyway.
Just thought of one.
One what?
My little sneaky smoothie.
Oh, your banana smoothie?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to make that tonight?
No.
Oh, are you sure?
Uh-huh.
You're talking about the peaches and the banana?
Yeah, with an extra little kick, but that's going to be a secret till later.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, this is the mystery one that you came up with the other day.
But the only way to find out is to actually have to watch it.
Oh, so please like this video and subscribe. So you can get notifications. Actually, you really want notifications to when you make the pizza. Oh my gosh. And you know what? The pizza crust, I hope you do. You use the use corn flour or something? I don't know.
You use a little bit of cornmeal, which we always get the
Oh,
pan because it's
Oh.
gluten free, and you just sprinkle it on your baking dish so that the crust doesn't stick to it. Found that in a little sneak peek recipe for what was it called? Top Secret Pizza Hut pizza
Really?
crust.
Oh, okay.
Now I don't use the Pizza Hut crust anymore.
Right, of course.
Top
yeah.
secret. I actually have one that's less time and less ingredients
And really healthy.
and all healthy.
Yeah. 0 oil. I've been kind of talking about that the last couple of days. I'm
Yeah,
sure you
this one
mentioned
doesn't
it.
have oil in it.
Yeah, no oil.
And no white refined sugar. I use honey instead.
Yeah.
And it
I
makes
mean-
the nutritional yeast foam so much better.
I just gotta throw something out there. When I think about sugar, I think about I'm not against sugar.
He used to be a sugar.
I'm
Right.
100% against sugar, but I'm not against sugar.
No.
Because
he
you
used
see,
to pour how much about? I would say to me it was like 1/4 of a cup of sugar to a cup of coffee.
let me clarify what I just said, or classify what I said. What I mean by that is that I don't think sugar is bad for a person to eat if their body isn't if they're on a plant-based diet, you're not going to get illnesses, Sugar is known to feed cancer,
the
but if your
bleach is
body
that
isn't a
there's-
cesspool for cancer to be able
Sugar's not
to...
originally, I don't think it's originally white. They bleach it.
Okay, as I said, I'm not for sugar. What I am for is I am for honey, big time. And there's no reason for sugar. There's zero.
We forgot the coconut.
Oh. Yeah, we were going to get a raw coconut, and we didn't get a raw coconut. So, I can't believe we keep forgetting that coconut. You did get another bag of,
Tapioca.
tapioca flour. I'm glad I was able to get my mind wrapped around the tapioca. That's been crazy. That was just like, I don't know what it was. I was hardwired to thinking tapioca was so bad for you.
He thought it was like made from dairy because you hear the word tapioca pudding, which pudding is made.
It's the only time I've heard of tapioca, I didn't even know there was a tapioca flour. I didn't even know what tapioca was. I thought it was just some crazy thing they came up with. Never did like tapioca. I don't see how you couldn't like tapioca though. I mean, it has all of that fat and dairy in it. You would think everybody would.
I don't think I've ever had tapioca pudding. I've heard the name, but I don't think I've ever had it.
Really? I think I have had it. I had to.
I've had rice pudding. Now that is like the bomb diggity.
The rice pudding?
Yeah, because I used almond milk instead of.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I tried yours, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That was good. That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this week, I think I did 40 miles on the bike one day. Messed up my knee a little bit of inflammation there. And it took about a day and a half, and my knees built back up. And I think I'll go for 10 miles, 20 miles, maybe tomorrow.
Not me.
Yeah, I'm doing a stationary bike. We did get 2 new bikes. Actually, no, we got 1 new bike. We got your new bike this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Somebody got it for birthday, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And, yeah, so. Well, I think you all definitely can see Marley. He's Mama's kitchen guy, and he's asleep. I feel like going to sleep.
This is my shadow.
He sits with her all day while she's at work. Crazy.
Well, not necessarily.
And you had Marley since he was
12 weeks old.
4 weeks old. Really? What? 4 weeks old?
12 weeks.
12 weeks. Okay. I was just like, what?
No, 12 weeks.
Yeah.
I had Brownie. Brownie was about 12 weeks too when he came into my life.
Really?
Yes.
Shut up on your front porch.
No, he was on my back deck.
What? He was on your back deck at the house I met you at?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's a not
Oh,
really deck.
okay.
Yeah.
So he was out at that house that you.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
He was the one that I was like, no more dogs, no inside, no outside, none. I told my boys that, and the good Lord said, want to make a bet? Next morning I come home, and I've got this sad look with this cute little brown nose and those little brown eyes. And he was probably no bigger than his hind leg. Who knew that he could grow 6 times bigger than what he really was?
Yeah. And have that appetite.
Mm-hmm.
Good God. But just like all labs, I love to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, either I'm going to have to start beating you up to get views. Or, I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I have to start saying something crazy. Like, how dare you, blah, blah, blah. And then you go ahead and hear it. No, the dogs will get upset.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can't even play wrestle.
If I could play wrestle, then I would, or we would fake fight. But Brownie would be on top of me so fast and put me into a corner.
I used to just could
He
point.
wouldn't bite me, but he would basically tell me,
I could
"You better watch
say,
out in this."
I could say, Brownie, and he
Oh,
would
shit.
literally just go,
Her.
straighten him out. But now, nah.
I don't know. I've fed him too much.
Spoiled him.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta say, it's that was fun. That was yeah, that was good stuff. Oh, do want to, I might as well mention this. I don't know how many people are still watching our video. I don't know how long we've been talking. But we did get Amish country today. And I did mention that. We mentioned it earlier. But I did get 3 more gallons of honey.
Mm-hmm.
That was exciting. It actually went from $50 a gallon to $55, which wasn't it's kind of a big, that's
because
like 10%.
Because they've noticed he keeps coming back.
Yeah, well, they had, if you look at one of the previous videos, I don't have the gallon in here, but if you look at one of the previous videos.
I also opened my big mouth one day in front of a crowd of people.
Oh my word. She said, do you...
I said, well, why not just go ahead and buy a gallon of it for like $50?
You said that to a customer, didn't you?
No, I was talking to you. I was just talking, and this one guy was like, oh yeah, I was trying to get some earlier, and I paid $20 for a quart. And I was like, well, see, that's why I say, why not just go ahead and buy a gallon? It's like you're buying one, getting one free. I mean, buying 3, getting one free. And he's like, yeah, well, see, there was none out, and she went and got me one. So it was sitting there waiting for Matthew to get through that long line, and it disappeared.
Oh my word! It was like somebody
the dude had bought it.
Honey.
Like literally, he just bought it. I would have literally probably been very upset if she wouldn't have had any more.
I would have been irate. Well, I would have been. I wouldn't have been mean. Because they're such nice people.
Oh, no, I wouldn't have been upset with her.
I would have been...
I probably wouldn't hunting moved down. I said, whoa, now, I asked for that honey first.
and now when we go up to get honey...
We whisper.
We've got a rule, we know them there. And we're not going to advertise it. We're not going to say, hey, a gallon of honey for whatever, $55 now. Because that's an insanely good price. It's going to cost $80 to be able to buy the honey.
We go enough that they recognize us. We're like
recognize us? They know your name. Well, yeah. Well, we know their names.
Well,
they know
I don't know
us.
if they do, but the other one that gave me the recipe for the eggplant burger, pretty much.
Well, and when we say they, there's like 5 farms, and then there's the store with Ronnie.
There's tons of farms.
Right.
I just haven't took you to all of them. Some of them just make wood, like outdoor furniture, indoor furniture.
Yeah, no, they're cool. Yeah. I mean, I've been to a couple of them.
They plant things, but they don't really plant to sell. Because the furniture's their majors.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for sure. Well, about to sign off here?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate y'all showing up while we did our...
Jibber jabber.
Well, we did a jibber jabber. This was kind of like a mini... This is like a mini small mukbang. I don't know. I think the mukbang is just eating.
I was going to say, I don't know. Next time.
I gotta tell you. Oh, I'm sorry. But I just... No, go ahead. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to throw it out there. I just have to say it. So I really enjoy watching the cow to avocado. I just put it out there.
Yeah, maybe one of these days I'll take some kind of meal and just.
I think he's hilarious. I knew about the cow to avocado 10 years ago when he was a vegan, and at that time I thought I was a vegan.
Maybe I can roll my eyes in the back of my head whenever I eat my.
I'm sure, but I ran into him on YouTube. Oh my gosh, and I had known him back then. Was kind of associated in those circles that he was, and when I saw him, I was like totally thrown off, and I was like, "What's going on?" But he's hilarious. He's absolutely hilarious. Of course,
I'll watch him just to see what he's doing, and
it's hilarious.
It's not really that I want the food he's eating.
No.
It's just more of
Yeah, it has
his actions.
Well, I mean, it does have to do with the food because it's funny.
No, it's just the way he acts.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness, he had one we had to rewind 3 or 4 times because I loved how he was like, "That isn't true."
Yeah, he's hilarious. I'm glad he's back too. He was gone for like 3 months, so.
We was like looking every day to see if
He wasn't gone for 3 months. What am I talking about? He's gone like 3 weeks to a month.
I don't know, but every day he was not on there, we was looking to check to see if he was coming back.
Yeah, Nikado avocado. And I'm just glad he's back. I think he's a great guy inside.
I just haven't. I've not watched his videos since though because
10 years.
I kind of give up on watching for him to come back.
Great guy. I'm just saying he's hilarious. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if I could, I could probably act silly like that. He can.
Yeah. Get me laughing in a restaurant like everybody thinks I'm nuts.
Yeah, he's just on a whole.
I'm talking about you.
Oh, me, yeah.
He had me laughing in a restaurant so loud. I think those people thought I had lost my mind.
Yeah. I think this next week we'll probably eat all grapes. Just kidding. We are going to juice. Matter of fact, just because we're sitting here chit-chatting, we do have a lot of carrots in there. I did get a lot of celery. I did get apples. Didn't get a lot. Got quite a few. We do have a cantaloupe to eat. We do have
some more
4 watermelons. Huh?
Got to get me a cucumber one in here sometime another soon.
Cucumber? The cucumbers have looked horrible. I can't find a good cucumber to save me. Can't. They're horrible. You go to the grocery store, there are these tiny little cucumbers. And then what will happen is that these cucumbers that are this big, then they'll put in other cucumbers that are this big, and they all cost the same amount. So what I'll do is I'll go through the cucumbers and I'll pick out the biggest cucumbers. And of course, why am I going to buy one like this for whatever it is when the same amount is for a cucumber that's big? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about. Because you're juicing them anyway. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm usually am. Are you wanting a cucumber to juice it or to eat it with like...
No, I don't want to eat it.
You want to juice it?
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay. You can... make...
I think you did apples and cucumbers.
No.
I'd not to know. Maybe one of these days I might try to figure out how to make a cucumber, what was it? Cucumber dressing?
Yeah. Oh, right now. And that right there, is a whole nother... It's something else totally to go into. It's kind of like... If you can make a cucumber salad dressing, that would be epic. Because a lot of people, for some reason, their mind is stuck where they think that if they're going to make a salad dressing, it's going to have to be out of some type of oil, like olive oil. And here's the amazing thing. People actually think that there is some positive, unbelievable health benefit, maybe on the fringe, to eating olive oil at all. It's just amazing to me. I understand we need fat, we need processed
cucumber dressing.
We need saturated fat. What?
Plant-based cucumber dressing.
Yeah.
On that burger.
Yeah, so I haven't had cucumber dressing. So I don't... What are you adding to the dressing? What are you adding to the cucumber?
I don't know. I have to look.
Oh, okay. No.
I think she's a little salt. But it was like a dressing.
No. Wait. We messed up. We should have put some of your homemade salsa. The spicy salsa on that burger.
That's okay. We got plenty enough. We can do a burger without bread anymore, or I can even just see if I can find another bread to make homemade. Like, there's a bunch of different ones I've seen in that.
Man, that's homemade salsa. I'm listening to you, but good golly, y'all need to ask her to make her homemade salsa. Darlene, your homemade salsa, boy. And you know what else? This year...
I actually had his dad, one of his dad's friends say that I should sell it.
Well, you shouldn't. It's good enough to sell it.
Oh no, she said I should.
No, you should.
I don't think
mean,
I want to because
well,
I mean it would be.
you would have to make so much.
I don't
mean,
really think it'd be really worth trying to sell because I don't really want to charge outrageous prices.
Yeah,
for
you'd
stuff.
have to. You would.
And you would have to charge outrageous prices to get this right here to be.
One of the things, since I'm thinking about things in jars,
Mhm.
because you can, you know, of course the salsa, but the okra with the jalapenos, and then you got the real dill, right?
Mhm.
From Ronnie. Great man, great stuff. Great little store. You never know it's a store. I know.
It's a secret.
It's a secret store. It's like Narnia or something. You know, where it's like nobody knows how to get there. Or, I don't know why I thought of that, but it's sort of. Yeah.
You wouldn't know unless you talk to the right people.
Like the secret cupboard. Like the little
that's it.
hole. You can't get in there, but can you? Look through the keyhole and see the rabbit on the other side of the whole world.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like an Alice in Wonderland kind of moment, huh?
There you go.
Except for
Yeah,
you don't see the
on
Mad
my mind
Hatter.
right there. I would hope not. Who knows? You know, you keep going back and you might find something crazy going on.
I don't know. I found
I
a
don't
big
know.
bag of yeast.
I know that was insane. Oh, why don't you tell them how much you bought it for?
$5, like a pound.
A pound. What was that thing that you bought for like $1 that you said was like $5? You know,
Wheat germ.
it was crazy. Big old thing of wheat germ.
Mhm.
So
12-ounce jar is about $5 or $6, and I got a pound for $1.50.
yeah. So before we close up, because yeah, you so Darlene, does anything come to mind besides the pizza that looking forward to you making? You know, and then of course I know you're going to come up with a tomato pizza sauce. I know she is.
Well,
Which will
I've
be
got
phenomenal.
a tomato pizza sauce. I just need to learn how to make homemade tomato sauce.
Ah, okay. While I'm thinking about it, check out the video on the peanut butter. It's a lot of fun making it. It's delicious. I did roast my peanuts, I think, a little bit too much. And beyond that, it was absolutely phenomenal. So, yeah, definitely do check it out. Hope you enjoyed that, too. Please like it as well.
There's
But
always
you're also
room
doing-
for improvements.
Oh my goodness. You know, the one thing that I always say is everything's perfectly imperfect. You know? I'm perfect. I'm perfectly imperfect. Or imperfectly perfect, whichever one you want to. I mean, you know,
Well,
you can
I
kind
think
of
of it this way. Everything and everyone is perfect in their own special way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I couldn't argue that. Sure.
Well, if everybody was the same, the world would be boring.
Yeah, and you know, I do find that a lot of people are going for ideals. You know, you want to have this type of ideal body, or you want to sound like this type of person, or you don't want to talk too much, or you know, it's like you're trying to fit into some little, I don't know, some little way for everybody to think you're super cool or super whatever. I don't know, it's very, very interesting in our society. Really, what you should do is be yourself and have fun. You know, you don't, yeah. And you know, love yourself. Love yourself for how you are different. I'm not saying don't change over time. I mean, obviously you want to, you know, with whatever is going to benefit you. You know, you always have to unlearn and relearn. I think that's one of the biggest things. And unlearning and relearning has to do with health big time. Because what you think is the right thing to do at that time ends up not being. It's kind of like lots of things. Yeah. It's kind of like water. You know, you think you're drinking bottled water and it says spring water on it, and you think that's healthy. And then you realize, or you're told, or you find out, and you find out that there's fluoride in that water.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, people have been telling you fluoride helps your teeth. Then you realize that's really truly a lie. And then you find out your body can't break down the minerals in the water. And then they add stuff to baby water to make it more tasty.
Oh yeah, baby water is distilled, but there's
It's
added
distills.
fake minerals.
Why? No. It's not even the minerals. They add some chemical to make it taste better.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like somebody in a laboratory going, well, we're going to sell it to people because we're going to say it's distilled. Like, everyone should drink distilled water. Okay? It's not for babies.
Read
It's
the fine
for
print.
everybody.
Read the fine print.
And then
With added minerals.
And then they think that for a baby, you have to add a weird flavoring so that the baby will drink the water. You know?
Well, you
I mean-
can. My mom used to add honey.
Okay, well, I mean, honey, sure. But I don't know what chemical they're adding from some lab. And you know that they haven't tested it on humans long term. And I mean, why would you want... It's kind of like having an adult human drink milk, really. You know? I mean, really, it's not a really good... That's not... I'm off on a tangent here, but... Yeah, I mean, adults aren't supposed to drink baby milk. You know what I'm talking about. But babies are supposed to drink milk, obviously, and then babies are supposed to drink distilled water. Yes, like everybody's supposed to. It's just that...
By the way,
yeah, that
tangent is
crap,
Matthew's
crazy
favorite
stuff.
word.
You say what?
Tangent.
Tangent?
Tangent. Whatever.
Yeah, no, you got it.
However says it. If you listen, he'll say it quite a bit. Start catching it in the videos and see how many times he says it.
Take a shot. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Hey.
I'll take a shot for every time I say it. Tangent? Tangent. That doesn't sound too bad.
That could be a game for those people that wants to party.
You know, I do use the word resonate a lot too.
I've never really called. I mean, I've heard it, but I hear tangent.
Yeah, I just think that word fits in a lot of places. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it does. So there you go. Well, hey, again, you ready to wind it up?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So my blood pressure was sky high tonight. Just kidding. It was in that zone. Yeah.
But
So
we was in there doing a lot of things, you know, getting prepared for our burger.
yeah, we were. That was fun. I think we're gonna try to see if we can transfer stuff from one computer to the other. Who knows? I don't know. I think so. But anyways, we certainly do appreciate y'all. Yeah, you know, love to see you back here. Hope you've learned something about both myself and Darlene. And we're really here, starting a platform, Plant-based 411, because we all need information. We need information. We need information. We got that eggplant burger recipe today. We made it today for the first time. We made it. It's not live. As a matter of fact, we're trying to figure out how to hook up live because you know why not. And I think you can get a lot more hits. But the point is that we did the plant-based. We did it live. We did it for you. We did it for. We love everybody. We want everybody to have an opportunity to know how they
We haven't done
can.
it live yet, but we will
Yeah,
eventually.
But we want everybody to know that.
The more likes we get, the more likely we are to do it live. So let's get some of those thumbs ups.
Yeah, there you go. Thumbs up! But we just want you to know that there are lots of choices you can have. And that just because you're eating plant-based does not mean you're not going to have lots of fun enjoying good food. Because you will. Yeah. And, you know, I really think there's a big change in the way you think. Because, you know, like when you look at avocados, try not to think about how you're going to enjoy the avocado the most. Eat the avocado because of what it is, the high amount of potassium, the high amount of
Come on, get up here.
Well, yeah, potassium. I mean, that's a big thing. But the saturated fats, good fats get rid of bad fats.
No,
You know,
you can't
love
have it.
yourself.
You want
Eat
the
the foods that are going to lift you up,
Come on.
health wise. And they do taste good.
Come on.
But avocados, don't just enjoy them in guacamole. Because yeah, and when you're eating hummus,
I enjoy them on toast.
you know, just on a side note, you know, I talked to somebody the other day that they purchased hummus from a grocery store. Never purchase your hummus from a grocery store. Has
Yeah,
so
it's
much
nasty.
added oil in there.
I'll make you a
It's-
recipe one day soon.
It's like, why even bother eating hummus? Why bother if you're going to add a cup of unhealthy oil? I mean, that's really bad. You know. And you know, talking about oil, throw out your oil.
Baby.
Throw out your oil out of your house. If you've got oil, get rid of it. Unless you're using like walnut oil on your neck. You know.
Well, I might do like a olive oil, which I very seldom ever use it.
To clarify, that was for thyroid, but
I do. If you wanted to make like a salad, you can actually, but you're not cooking it, and you don't use a lot, and you use it with vinaigrette, and you use the oil to make it stick to your.
and you would say to use olive oil for that.
Oh yeah, but you just don't cook it, and you just cold press.
And what was that other oil that you said for cooking potentially?
If you're gonna actually cook, like fries and stuff, you're actually supposed to use like grapeseed oil.
Yeah.
But I don't even like to really fry.
Oh my gosh. So if you're gonna fry French fries, you know, you can find this information out there. But the American society on this sad diet, standard American diet, 6% of the diet consists of fruits and vegetables. Of that 6%, 3% are French fries. Are you kidding me? It's just a sad state of affairs. And we wonder why our life expectancy is so low. And the disease is so high. And the pills. So I just want to let you know that there is a way to get to health. And that's to avoid foods that are robbing you of your health. And there are foods designed to give you health. And those foods, it doesn't take rocket science. It just takes you, I know you already love yourself, but to decide that you're going to make it a priority to heal yourself. And plant-based foods can do that for you. So, y'all have a wonderful night. Is that it?
No.
No? You got something else to say to him?
Please subscribe so that we can get him some more little bonus points and make him feel good. Make the man happy. Y'all have a good night.